viewers at home. It is another day. It is another beautiful morning, beautiful Saturday on your darling program, Spring Delights, on your darling TV, Western Spring Television. I remain your regular host, TJ Hanyu. It is another beautiful morning. Let's do it together. Let's do it again. All right, this morning we shall be having much of routine floor activities. These are exercises that can keep our body to be more fit, will be more agile, will be more flexible. These are exercises that can get to affect all parts of our body. It shall be more of floor activities these days. Today, all you needed is just to clear your sitting room and make yourself comfortable. Get your mats, or if you're comfortable on your rug there, on your ties, just make sure you are being very, very careful. All right, you can see me on my mat and on the floor. It shall be more of floor activities this morning. You can see my two hands up. Let's just make a little stretching there. Let's stretch, you go side. You can push this forward. Take your legs forward as well and stretch to the legs. Can you see what I'm doing? I said it's going to be more of floor activities this morning. So let's do it together. It is your program, Spring Delights, on your darling TV, Western Spring Television. Let's bring it out. Let's do it again. It is another beautiful morning on your darling program. Spring Delights is this show. This is the Keep Fit segment of the program. So let's do it together all over again. All right, look at my palm on my mats. Okay, can you see? Okay, let's do it. Okay, we are counting now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now the two legs down. All right, you can see my knees on the palm, on the neck, on the mat. Okay, now I go down a little. All right, you bring it up. All right, this is just a bit modification to what we did the other time. This is how we did it the other time. This time around, the knees down, the two palm. Okay, let's take it down. 1, 2, 3, go down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right, the two hands up. Let's bring it down. Okay, let's get our mountain climbing from the floor as well. Look at my hands on the mat and then the two legs at the back. And this is how you do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. All right, the two hands up. Let's take it up. Your two hands up. All right, down. Okay, now we are stretching our left legs to the back. You stretch your left leg, and then you look up. You don't look down. Your right leg, your left leg, sorry, your left leg at the back, fully stretch. Okay, now we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you change your legs to the other legs now. All right, 1, 2, 3, go. We count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Remember, these are basic exercises that anyone can get to do out there. In respect of your age, your sex, you can get to do it. The adult can do it. Even the grandma, the father, the mother, and the children can even get to do this. We are changing the legs. Now your left leg. So now a little bit modification to what we did the other time. Your left leg, so now your right hand. You can see it's quite different to what we did the other time. Now we count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. It is your darling program again, Spring Delights, and I remain your regular host, TJ Hanyu. So now we are going on the right leg, your right legs at the back, and your left hand. So now we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, so now let's stretch our back muscle. Let's stretch it. Let's stretch it. Let's stretch it. Let's stretch it. Let's stretch our back muscle a little bit. All right, you drop your head. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's stretch it to the back. Remember, we have to stretch our back muscle and the gluteal muscle as well. The muscle around the back region and the muscle and the gluteal muscle there. You have your gluteal muscle just at the back here. Okay, now you stretch it. All right, I count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, bring it out again. You stretch it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's bring it down. Okay, when you bring it down, let's just stretch. You go, you stretch your hand to the other side, your right hand to the left side. All right, you change. You change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now we go. Okay, let's go back to the planking with the leg raising. Now we are raising our leg from the back. We go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you can sit and make yourself comfortable. Make yourself comfortable. Your 2 legs at the front, your 2 hands up. All right, you bring it down a bit. Bring your hands down. Okay, right from the floor there, we are lifting our buttock up a little bit from the floor. All right, let's bring it up. Can you see? Just a little bit up, higher from the floor. And then we count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, up. The 2 hands up. It's now a little bit modification to what we did the other time. Remember the last time the hands was at the back, so now you bring it up this way, inward. Okay, now up. 1, you go. 2, you go. 3, you go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, all right, the 2 hands up. Remember, it is going to be more of floor exercise this morning. These are the exercises that will affect total body, most especially our stomach region. For a few of us that's already getting pot belly there, these are the exercises that will bring them down, and it will make you to have a very good physical fitness. All right, you go down. All right, you just come up a bit, and then you go down. All right, 1, 2, 3, up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you come up. Okay, your right leg's out. And then let's just fold our left leg. You fold your left leg. Just fold it. Fold it. And then we are bringing our head, the forehead to the knees. This way. Your forehead at the knees. Your forehead at your knees. Please, if your head cannot get to the forehead, your head cannot get to your knees, don't force it. You can only take it to your maximum level, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, you change. Change. All right, okay. All right, now the 2 hands, the fingers at the knees. Your fingers at the toes, sorry. Your fingers at the toes. Your fingers at the toes. Your fingers at the toes. Okay, now you count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, look at me now. I'm going to take my right leg to the back. Just take it to the back and make sure you are comfortable. Thank you. And then now my left leg, my left hands at the left leg. This way. Can you see? Please, you make yourself comfortable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These are flexibility exercises. We need to be more flexible to prevent any injury from fall. All right, now you change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So now we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, change your leg. Change your leg. Change it. Change it. It's your dining program. Spring the lights. Spring the lights. Keep it segment of the program. Let's do it. Let's do it. This is for you. This is for you. This is good for you and me. All right. Now we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. That's the good one. Okay. Now you go back. So now when you come up, you only touch your ankle and then you go down. So let's just get 10 of these 10. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, this is a good one. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it down a bit. Let's get it down. Okay, now let's go down. Remember, it's going to be more of floor activities. We said it at the commencement of the program. So we're getting more of the floor activities, floor exercise this morning. You can see my 2 elbows on the floor there. Look at my legs. Then I'm flinging the legs up, just up. Now 10. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, let's take it out again. All right, the 2 legs up, the elbows back, your elbows on the floor. So we are taking the legs across. Like, look at my right leg now. I'm taking it to the left side and I'm bringing it back. So we are getting 10, 10. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you change. Another 10. 1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's do this. You can see my 2 legs up. All right, you bring it down. Up again. You bring it down. Okay, now we count 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, you come up. Remember, it's more of floor exercise this morning. All right, just before we go, just before we bring it down, so now from your sister position there, you go back. All right, you come up again with the same rope. Look at the rope there. You come up with the rope. You go down with the rope. You come up with the rope. All right, let's come up with the rope. Now you go down with the rope. You come up with the rope. All right, you go down with the rope. You go down with the rope. Let me see what you are doing. You go down with the rope. 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 All right, you come up with the rope. You come now, you go down, please, let's do it. You go down with the rope. Thank you. Now you come up with the same rope. You stretch to hit. Thank you. You come up. Thank you, ma. All right, you go down with the rope. All right, you come up. Yeah, good one, my sister, good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right, you got the last 2. You got the last 2. You got the last 2. The last 2. All right, the last one. Come on, the last one. The last one. The last one. The last. All right, thank you. All right, just before we close. All right, from your elbow, now you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, please count your 10. 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 Before time. Count your 10. 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 All right, your two hands up. Remember, we started from the floor, and I want us to finish it now. Okay, let's go to the side. You come up. You come up to the side. You come up to the side. All right, let's bring it down to the other side. When you warm up, you warm down. It's allowed. You can drink your water. It's allowed. It's allowed. All right, we have a water break. All right, the two hands up, 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 up again. All right, let's stretch the legs. So when you warm up, you warm down. It's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. All right, join us again on your daily program and on the same station. Western Spring is the television and the Spring Delights is the show. And I remain your regular host, TJ and you. Till we see you again. All right, thank you. Good one. Double. Good one, double. Good one and double.
Hello there, beautiful people. How are you doing? Good morning from wherever it is that's okay. If you're in the state of Osun, if you're in Nigeria, I want to say good morning to you. Actually, in case you're not in the country in diaspora, okay, hello there to you. Welcome to Spring Delight. It is another Saturday morning again, and you are tuned into Western Spring Television 190. DTT on Star Time, and by now you know you can always follow up on us on all our social media platform at TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, X. All you got to do is type Western Spring Television and we are gonna be in your faces with our amazing content. Come on, Spring Delight is here again, and I am particularly excited this morning. My name is AJIBIKE. I'm Jorin Ojo, your regular co-host on the show, and today I have someone else with me entirely. It is not TD anymore. I mean, when you come to a media house, it is like a barrack. You know, soldier will go, soldier will come. But trust me, we are always standing strong to give you as it is. I have a co-host with me today, and I'm enjoying the first part of our name. I mean, I'm AJIBIKE, and she is AJIJOLAOLUWA. Hello, girl.
How you doing, Ajis?
Very well, thank you. How are you doing
good,
too?
By the way.
You look good too. It feels good to have you.
Oh, you too.
I'm the program is Spring Delight.
Yeah.
The moment whenever you hear Spring Delight, what comes to your mind?
That's just a burst of joy, relaxation, happiness, fun, all of those.
Exactly.
And I'm really happy to be here.
Same here. And actually, that is the sincere truth. On here, it is just springful and delightful. Did you keep up with our aerobics session?
Yes, I did.
Do you like to work out?
I do.
Tell me.
I have been, how would I put it now? I would just say I have been so lazy as to, get out of bed every morning and to go exercise. But I've always loved the idea and I'm looking for a partner. I wish you were staying,
I could.
in my area.
Yeah, we could just do
me.
all that. Okay, but basically that's the essence of the aerobic session. Yeah. It helps our viewers and whoever to exercise there at the comfort of their home. And sometimes it just becomes an habit, Imagine tuning on your TV and you find like this aerobic session is going on. Before you know what is happening, just at the comfort of whatever you're doing, you are doing it.
And so that's a great thing you're doing.
Definitely.
Really.
Thank you, girl. So yeah, we have the aerobic section. We let you to exercise there at the comfort of your home. And we also have the celebrity birthday segment where we get to celebrate our celebrities, irrespective of being a popular figure or you there that is celebrating. I mean,
and we even have an in-house celebration
today.
To Biloba Sanisi. And today's her birthday, and we're wishing her Merry happy returns, many happy returns of the day. Wish you long life, prosperity, joy, and joy, better achievements in the new year. Celebrate, girl.
Definitely. Oluwatobiloba, I call her Oloruko or Komi. Yeah. Happy birthday to you, girl. And I pray to God that it is not going to be your last birthday. Exactly. And we also have the Today in History segment. I mean, once upon a time in our dear nation, something must have happened. There is always historical moment. And here we are on Spring Delight to refresh your memory on what has happened in our dear nation once upon a time. Yeah. And yes, we also have the part where we bring in different guests from different walks of life.
Insightful conversations around different topics that are trending or that are in the faces and ears of the people out there in the society. My name is TEMITOPE AJIJOLAOLUWA-OLA.
I love the AJIJOLA. It's like we're gonna look for a tag as to how it can blend very well. And yeah, you know, there's this segment we hold where we do my work, my pride. The truth is, you cannot be in a world like this as an adult and tell me you don't have anything you are doing, and whatever it is that you are doing that brings food on your table, that pays the bills. Trust me, it is your work, your pride, and we have that particular segment. So we also have the spring delicacy where we prepare you different kind of dishes.
About that, you know how many recipes I have in my diary?
Tell me.
I don't know, but I've not tried them.
Okay, this is okay. Now we gotta work on that. You know, Aji and Aji in the kitchen. We are trying the Aji's recipe.
I would love to have that.
Definitely,
really? We should do that sometime.
We should do that. You see, Spring Delight is giving you another vibe entirely, and it promises to be exciting today as every time. So now we're going to take you through the world of celebrity birthdays and Today in History. And when we get back, our first guest is going to be well seated. Don't go nowhere. Be right back. Yes, so welcome back to Spring Delight, and you are tuning into Western Spring Television, the station that says it as it is. AJIJOLAOLUWA. Looking at celebrity birthdays, I mean, we had Alakpo Meji there, you know,
nice
Krona. Do you have? Are you a music person?
Yes, I am. At least the little that I listen to. I love music, but I may not keep the lyrics in my head, but then I love to groove and to vibe to lovely sounds.
Which is your favorite of
these? Of course.
Really?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, no for me though.
And yes, I love that one he sang for his birthday, that particular one. I can't remember what the title is. No, be mistake. No,
okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna love street credibility any day. You know they say street credibility. Do you sing though?
Yes, I do.
Really?
Sometimes.
You see, it's really like promises to be excited because I sing too, and I can't wait for, because when it comes to the kind of guests that we bring around, sometimes we bring entertainers. We could bring someone who is lyrically inclined. You know, you play the instruments and all, and we have the opportunity to vibe to good music. You know, so it's actually a beautiful time. So everyone who celebrated their birthdays today, be you a celebrity or not, from here we are wishing you.
Celebrities in the making. You know that, right?
Yeah, they're
have it at the back of your mind that you are a celebrity in the making.
Irrespective, right?
Irrespective.
So definitely. So we are wishing you a merry, happy birthday. Yeah. Now, talking about my work, my pride, do you notice it is a norm now that most undergraduates, you know, everyone, in fact, even the so-called graduates now, everybody tends to learn skills. Why do you think that is now? You think like our certificate is not enough anymore?
We do not need to deceive one another. I will not deceive you. There's no way to sugarcoat things. Okay. You know that paid jobs, salary jobs are not enough anymore. If you need to keep up with the times, you need to pay school fees, you need to take care of yourself, you need to eat good food, look good, and all of those things that are good business, by the way. You need a side hustle. And how do you get a side hustle? It cannot be another job. You know that it's even difficult to keep multiple jobs in Nigeria, but you can have a skill that you go back to or you fall back on at night. You know, after all the day's work, some people don't go to rest. They still go back into another room to either be a baker, to be a fashion designer, to be a painter, to be a writer, and all of those things. It's very much important to...
Do you have a skill?
I do.
What do you do?
I bake.
I bake too. Hey, had a girl.
Yeah, I love it.
I just love edibility, you know, the ability to make food and the things different for the children.
But you know the funny thing about me is, when I was growing up, I didn't love to be in the kitchen. My mom did all the everything. And even when I was out of university at my jobs, she would cook in the mornings, she would cook in the afternoon, cook at night. No, she was also a civil servant, but she was just always doing that for me. And I had it at the back of my mind that, how would this be when I get married? I mean, would I be able to keep it down? But alas, I'm married and I've been able to keep it down, and I love cooking now.
That is the idea. You know, there's this Yoruba adage that will say ki debanika yeri, you know, and when the bridge comes, we have a way of crossing it, truth be told. And right now we are going to be showing you my work, my pride. You know, let's just learn. Let's just get acquainted to another kind of skill. Don't go nowhere. We're going to be right back.
My name is Engineer Ayode Samuel Ajibade, a graduate of mechanical engineering. I studied mechanical engineering from Osun State College of Technology, SLK, where I had my ND and HND. and I proceeded to Adeleke University, where I had my Bachelor of Engineering. I started this work about 11 years ago, precisely 2013. Part of what motivated me into this profession was when I was having my IT training as a student at Abuja, Auto Computers, to be precise, in Abuja. And it gave me a new perspective about automobile engineering. And I saw that automobile is really, really interesting. I got so interested in automobile, and I saw that automobile repairs is a very, very interesting work. I realized that you can do it in a different way, even as a professional with modern gadgets. Because what we used to know then is just about all these roadside mechanics and whatsoever. So it made me know that I can be a professional mechanic. We have modern equipment where we diagnose vehicles before we work on them. We don't just do guesswork. We have modern equipment to diagnose the faults of the vehicle before going straight into what is happening. And that was part of what motivated me. I also love this job because it has helped me in providing solution to a lot of people. I've brought smiles. One of the things that motivates me is bringing smiles to people. This profession has assisted me in bringing smile into the faces of a lot of people that have had a lot of problem with their vehicles being damaged elsewhere, and they brought it, and by the special grace of God, through our expertise, we were able to put smile to their face, and they've been recommending us to other people. We have professionals here. We have mechanics. We have electricians, auto electricians that are known as rewires here, and we have painters. We have panel beaters that also work on vehicles. So we also have IT students from different schools, Futmina, Federal Polyede, from Osun State, and even beyond Osun State, that come in here for their IT training. So it's a one-stop shop. Anything that you need to do on your vehicle, that is what we do. Also, through this job, I've been able to empower a lot of interns, people coming here for their IT, for their 1 year, 6 months IT, and I've been able to empower a lot of them. And also, by the special grace of God, God has given us good staff. There are people that are here that are earning their living from me, and it's a thing of pride for me. This work has afforded me the opportunity to meet a lot of people. Part of our clients are the one that work on all the vehicles of Adeleke University. I've worked on Osun State College of Education, ILA, their vehicles there, and also their vehicles at Ire Poly and a lot of other organizations that are too many to mention. This work has also afforded me to go to places. I've been to Aso Rock, where we were invited for Empower training. We also have IT students from different schools, Futmina, Federal Polyede, from Osun State, and even beyond Osun State, that come in here for their IT training. It's one of the center for training of Empower students. Also, by special grace of God, last year, 2023, Top Notch Nigeria gave us an award as the best mechanic workshop. And this is one of the ways by which our services are being recognized. My name is Engineer AJIJOLAOLUWA-OLA. I'm a registered engineer and auto mechanic. This is my work, and my work is my pride.
Welcome back. That was my work, my pride. You know, growing up, when we see mechanics, we tend to see the dirty looking ones. And sometimes you just go there, you want to go fix your car. You talk to them like they are riffraffs. But trust me, the narratives are changing. And I keep saying this week after week. You can't do what nobody has done before. But the best thing that you can do is carve a niche for yourself and come out different. That was an automobile, a mechanic actually, and you can see he's a graduate and he has done very well for himself. Hey, it is 2025. You gotta get busy. Nobody's gonna come to save you. You have to save yourself. AJIJOLAOLUWA.
And before we went on that break, we talked about learning a skill.
Yes.
And that's another skill right there up for grabs. You can learn it too. I mean, like you rightly said, gone are the days where you think that some jobs are related to dirt or being, you know, rough, but you can make it what you want it to be. Well, we have our guest in the studios with us this morning, and we're going to be talking about the Armed Forces Remembrance Day. Now it is Armed Forces Celebration and Remembrance Day. It's no more all about, you know, our fallen heroes. It's about the living heroes as well. We have in the studios with us the wife of late Colonel A.A. Ali's wife right here in the studios with us. Her name is Miss Princess Olufunke Adenike Adeleke right here in the studios with us. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Hello, Princess. Good to have you.
Good to have you.
And of course, and seated right beside her, we have Mrs. Ogundola Blessing, State Commandant, Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioner. Am I right about that, ma'am?
Very, very right.
Good morning.
Good morning, and thanks for having me this morning.
I feel like doing this right now, because from the sound of your voice, ma'am, I mean, it is good to have you. Okay, let's get straight down to business. I mean, on the 15th, yearly January, we celebrate our fallen heroes. And I mean, it left people behind, the families behind. I mean, they left and they left an imprint. Now tell us, the celebration day itself, what comes to your mind? I mean, readers like you, what is the celebration about? Why is it worth celebrating? Princess.
Thank you, AJIBIKE.
Thank you, ma'am.
Will I say celebration or celebrating
remembrance?
the fallen heroes? No. January 15th has always been, ever since I lost my husband.
And when was that, ma'am?
2014, August 23rd.
Okay.
A Balak Saturday. 12 dots. 12 noon dots. So it's just like yesterday.
Wow.
I'll say that day, to God be the glory. 15th January is not a celebration day, a remembrance day for the fallen heroes. And it has been a bad day. It has always been a bad day, and it will continue. The moment I'm still on health, there's no, at times I will try to control myself. Aside from last year when I was not around, I traveled with the wife of the governor. So it was just last year, the remembrance of a thing was not much done on me because I was not around. Like my son asked after the program, he called. He said, "Mommy, I hope you didn't cry." I said, "Yes, I did." I said, "Mommy, you tell me you did not cry." I said, "I did." He said, "Mommy, you lied." You know, saying his mate. Let me put this to my words. The present commandant of the Ede Barrack, the ECC, happens to be my husband's coursemate. He's not a brigadier general. Imagine that. My husband died when his promotion came out. So that alone, I don't think anybody can take that space. He left a great vacuum. So that day, January 15, is not a good day for me, and it has never been a good day. I don't think so.
Well, I'm going to ask you, ma'am. Recently, the Chief of Defense Staff, General Christopher Musa, recently made it a day, for celebration and remembrance of the fallen heroes. How do you see that? Do you see, the joining of both celebrations as downplaying the sacrifice, the ultimate sacrifice of the fallen heroes?
What are they celebrating? He knows. Even let me put it this way: celebration aside, remembrance aside, what are they celebrating? Great men, heroes that died at the active service. Assuming if their children or their wives are being taken good care of, you call it they are celebrating them because the wives, the family are doing well. But I can tell you, and I'm saying it on here, after the demise of my husband,
that was it.
I traveled to Abuja severally. I met with Jonathan. We met one-on-one, not only me. Others fallen heroes, because there were 16 in numbers. There's nothing to celebrate. It is remembrance.
Wow.
Then this remembrance of a thing is in a sad way. I have been taking good care of my children, including the children my husband left. Let me bust your brain.
Okay.
It was after my husband's death I knew he had 7 children. And to the glory of God, God has been helping me. Maybe because of the family I came out from. My father was alive when I lost my husband. My father said something. Let me quote him. Omoba, God is your strength. Maduro tiye, nothing will happen to you. And you will never, for a second, remember you lost your husband. You did all that. But when I lost him, I said, so just, we are not in a good country. I told Daily Post, because he came and Go FM to interview me. He said, let me tell you what Daily Post told me, Francis. He said, Princess, we do they suffer. See this girl, now my friend though, mommy was there. This lady, please, I don't know how you're going to help her. In fact, he interviewed that young woman, because I read this report. Widows, fallen heroes, the fallen heroes' wife, they're really suffering. We are not in a good country. Imagine me from a wealthy family. December, I gave somebody 50K. I'm not molesting her here. She later called, Princess, Shelly, Yamini 15K. I said, okay, no problem. Imagine that.
Yes.
The sergeant's wives, the corporal, that are an officer's wife.
Fair enough. I understand this part, Princess. I mean, you don't get us all emotional right now. I can feel what you feel, but then, I mean, he died a legend. That is why there are days.
Celebrating?
Yes, set aside for them, please. I need us to hold on to that. Commandant, over to you right now. I need Princess to take a breath. So, can you describe your experience serving in the Nigerian Armed Forces?
Well, let me tell you that my experience with the Nigerian Legion,
yes, ma'am,
Corps of Commissioner.
Okay.
Within the period of time that I became the commandant in Osun State, in quotes. Well, it's quite disheartening that, number one, many of the good people of Osun State and the good people of Nigeria does not know what Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioner are doing.
Okay.
So, they don't even know if at all there is an organization that is attached to the Nigerian Legion that bears that name.
Okay.
Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioner. In fact, sometimes when you see them wearing uniform outside, they get molested. They'll be asking, where are you from? Who are you?
And who are these ones?
That gets me thinking that in a nation that we look at as the giants of Africa, I think we should set the precedent for other countries to follow in the Africa continent. So I became the commandant of Osun State in 2017, up to date. And from the cap of Nigerian Act of the cap 119, the Constitution says that there will become a corps called Nigerian Legion Corps of Commissioner, that the fallen heroes, either their wife or their children, or some of the disabled, a list of them that still want to work, will be in that organization, or youths between the age of 18 to maybe 50 that are able-bodied and ready to work will be in the organization. And what is their duty? Their major duty is to take care of the widows of the fallen heroes of our country. Two is to take care of the disabled amidst of our gallant soldiers who have once fought in the battle and now they're incapacitated. And if you look at them here and there, you can really say that it's nothing to write home about, especially when you talk of their upkeep. So this is an organization that stands in the gap to take care of them, and not only that, to source for help within either the country, the states where they are, and take good care of them. But quite unfortunate that there's one way or the other neglected, or perhaps they don't know.
But in your capacity as the commandant, how well have you been able to, source for this help? Or what have you done in your capacity so far?
To the glory of God, we trained some people who are not either fallen heroes, children, or wife. But these are people that are working in one organization, like doctors. We have lawyers, we have professors that we train them in the military way too. But this our financier. So the little they give us, we use it at least to help some of this widow, of which we have done some years back. And then apart from that, we get engaged in security outfits, like having guards in either public company, private company, or government parastatal, whereby at least we can generate income to take care of these widows.
All right. Shortly before my colleague comes in, I want to ask, is there a part of the Nigerian budget that is supposed to be earmarked for this, for your commission, or how do you source for funds apart from, getting financiers?
Of a truth, there's supposed to be a budget.
Okay.
But I don't know, and I'm not sure if at all that really exists in our country.
So far, you have got nothing.
Outright nothing.
Wow.
Outright nothing.
So somehow, just to be clear, you're buttressing Princess's statement about the lack of welfareism for widows and children or families or fallen heroes.
You're right.
Princess, how do you think the government or we citizens can better and support the families of the fallen heroes?
Like the commander have rightly said, another way, and what I noticed where they get little money is during the launching of the emblem.
Okay.
Like last 2 years, I was around. His Excellency gave out 2 million. A term was not given to me, neither to the widows in the barrack and the Mewers. We have Osun Mewers, and we have those in the barrack at the ECC, at the Engineering Construction Barrack there. This year, 7.5 million was being given to the chairman of the region, in which I called the attention of the Excellency. So the Deputy Governor asked me to come and see him because His Excellency was not in country then and the SSG. So I went, I had a meeting with him. I told him, I said, this money you gave this Baba said the money belongs to Legion, not the fallen heroes' wives. He said, what? I said, yes. I'm saying it on air. In fact, unknown to the Baba, somebody recorded him and sent it to me. So they gathered little money from this. And I believe we are in a country, a democracy country now. I believe some of the presidency will be watching this. There should be a budget. There should be a pause for the fallen heroes' wives and their families. Source from overseas, good people. We have rich people in this country that can help. If I tell you, I have 2 children that are not my own children. I'm sending to school. One graduated recently, and one still in the school. So if we have people that can be doing this, if a widow like me, 11 years ago, can be doing that. So I believe the presidency are good people of this country. They should come up and assist we, the fallen heroes' wives.
All right, I'm going to ask you, Ma, just similar to what my colleague asked her. How do you think NGOs or civil society organizations can also help or support, your own commission and then fallen heroes' families as well?
Well, that's a very nice question. If they would do the needful, like we have a lot of youth here and there having no job. And this is an organization that can employ them and get them something doing. From there, little income will be coming. And when we have proper documentation and transparency, definitely the wives of the fallen hero will not suffer. And if NGOs also will come to our rescue, and one way or the other, make provision, probably monthly or annually, we can use this as a sort of means to take care of them. Like during this last Armed Forces Remembrance Day, I saw some of the widows lamenting that their husband, they laid their life on the line. For all of us sitting here, when we are sleeping and sloring, they're on the battlefield.
There.
Do you know that some of them, they don't have Christmas and New Year with their family?
Yeah.
They're always there for us. What are we going to use to compensate them? How are we going to come up for their help? If somebody who is a widow can pick up 2 children to take care of, what are all these rich people? What are they doing? What are the NGOs? What are they doing? After all, they take care of the less privileged. So they say. I can't really say, because I'm not there. Well, what about the people who have now laid their life on the line and their wife day in and day out, they groan in pains? How do we put smile on their faces? How do we allow the children to feel that, yes, they don't have father, but they have fathers? How can the children say that, this country is not my country because of neglect? But we should come to the reality that the children of our fallen heroes should be proud that their father gave their life for our country, Nigeria. And not only that, that they are proud to be children of the fallen heroes. Not that we should be having the children of the fallen heroes to be children who are having setbacks. All for the fact that their father gave their life on the line.
Looking at the Nigerian military today, what are the present challenges that it's really facing? What is the major problem so that we can know what we are tackling? Princess.
In fact, I've been expecting this question. Nigerian Army, let me put it this way, Nigerian Armed Forces. You know, we have the Nigerian Army, Air Force and Navy.
Definitely.
In fact, there is no any provision for them. Look at those people facing the Boko Haram. No ammunition, no insurance, nothing. They will tell you, you don't sign for the job now. And some officers will tell you, and the junior ones have signed for this job. I'm proud to be an army. Call any army, are you happy doing this job? They will tell you, I'm proud to be an army. I'm proud to be here. But the nation are not being proud of them. There's no any provision, there's no any insurance, there's nothing. There's no any provision anywhere. They have just uniform. Is it not 5 or 6? The ceremonial one that they wear like this. The common flag, the department uniform, the general uniform, and so on. Some hardly attend functions. No houses because, you know, they live in a free house. So some of them feel relaxed. Some retire, they will tell you, after retirement, what will I do? And these are the people dying for the nation. There is no any provision anywhere. There is nothing. In fact, we are in a lawless country where the military men are not being taken good care of, not to talk of their families.
Now, what are the necessary things? What are the steps the Nigerian forces themselves, what movement are they taking to ensure it does not stay this way?
Like when I was talking to the general, they have tried their best. I pray our president will treat the living very well. Because there is no any provision anywhere. They believe they have signed for the job.
Like a dead warrant?
If I tell you my husband's salary as a colonel, then you will laugh. My present salary is more than my husband's salary then. A full colonel in the Nigerian Army.
But that was then, Princess.
Then. Well, there is no any insurance of a thing. There is nothing.
Is there pension? Is there gratuity?
There is, yes, there is.
Is it coming in as and when due?
To who? To the dead. If it's coming in, I will not be lamenting, I will not be complaining. You will not see the widows. You need to see the way the widows on Wednesday were raking. Mommy gave out money to some of them for their tea. They were
was there no provision for that from
provision?
I mean, to gather them all together, right?
Yes, I mean they were invited, were they not?
Of course. Even if they are not invited, they are supposed to be there.
Definitely.
Because they have come for their husband's remembrance. The people on Black that day, they were like, so I have to go into their midst, calm down. Mommy came, please. The people that came from the barrack, she gave them money. Some of these women, I gave out 5,000. Mommy drove 15K. Imagine 18,000. Imagine that. Imagine that. At times, come and see calls, most especially when the governor gave me the appointment as widow. Oh, I received calls.
You became like a role model,
messages,
like a shining light for them, a beam.
Last year, like I said, I was not around. I was told there was no any provision for them, no seat, nothing. I have to send a text to the SSG, please. I want 20 seats to be reserved for the following Heroes one. So when I got there, I said, please, the refreshments, they are there. Because I was not in their midst that day. I sat behind His Excellency, behind the House of Assembly's member. So imagine gratuity, pensions, this, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. In fact, that day I have to call General Lemu's wife. Mama Sani Abacha, late Sani Abacha's wife. Because we are on the same platform, all the fallen heroes and the dead. Those people retired. We have a platform, the generals' wives. We have a platform. So Mama General Sani Abacha is there. General Lemon's wife. This woman has joined us now. Nagbaja, the wife. We contribute money. Yes.
You?
Yes, we contribute money. In case there is any peradventure, there is anything coming up, if our daughter or son is getting married, 500,000. 500,000. So we give to the mother, to the bride or to the groom. This is for you. And this is how we do it. Once GBK has collected her own 500,000 this year, she cannot call, my second born want to get married. No, let somebody else.
You have collected your own gratuity.
Not gratuity. I'm just saying. No, there is no, I don't know. I don't know. So me, I'm not even interested anymore. I have traveled. There was a time I called my son. I said, come, what happened? He said, Mommy, thank God though that you know all these people. If not for you, the little money they gave me, I said, give it to Mama. Because I have my mother-in-law and she's still alive. A wonderful Mama. Aisha Ali. Mama stays in Kaduna. So there is no any pension or gratuity anywhere.
Before we go, I'd like to ask you, Ma. After hearing all these tales of woe, because it actually is.
Yeah, it is.
And after the ill treatment and all of that, how do we begin to rewrite the story?
Exactly.
Such that the children of fallen heroes will not begin to see their father's sacrifice as something that is in vain or something that isn't worth it at the end of the day. How do we begin to rewrite the story? You know, starting with what you need the government to do and how you need to give a reorientation to the children, because it's really important.
Yes, it is.
Thank you for the great question. Let me start from the bottom to the top. Because they say charity begins at home.
Fair enough.
The president is not close to me. He stays in Osun State. Why he stays in Abuja? Let's start from the grassroots. As you said initially, if every NGO, if the politician in Osun State, if some of the rich people within Osun State will rise up to this clarion call and start to do something, and how would they do then? Do that rather. Let's pass through the call of commissioner. If they employ them, assist them, definitely it will get to the widows. Because I'm a woman. I don't pray to become a widow. And you know, every woman has this soft spots and passion. I don't know of the men, sorry for that.
You're not one of them.
So if we will start from each of the 36 states of the Federation for the clarion call to help this widow, then we'll now ascend up to the government to plead with our president that he should have compassion, sympathy, empathy for these widows and their children, to earmark a certain amount in the Nigerian budget. And this should not pass through maybe some people of which at the end of the day, they will start to cut and cut and cut and cut and cut. And by the time it gets to them,
it gets to nothing.
It becomes nothing. Then what about creating jobs for the children of these fallen heroes?
Even wives.
And their wives.
Yes.
You know that some of their wives, they are very young.
Yeah.
You have some 23 years of age.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, 23 years of age. And they would have had maybe like 2 kids. In this present economy of ours, how did they take care of that? How did they manage it? then the governor of each state too. They should do something. They should not just turn a blind eye. Because someday, somehow, if we start to lose our armed forces, and they are saying, I'm not interested in the job again, the states, the country, we go to a state of anarchy. And that would be very, very disastrous, especially with what we are passing through now. We need them. In fact, I can vividly say that they are our life beating. Of course.
Fair enough.
Can you fight?
I can't.
Can you hold ammunition? So we should encourage both the living and the dead. And you know one beautiful thing is that it is better to give meat to somebody who has teeth than when the old teeth is out of sync. How is he going to chew? And for the bereaved, how will you make them always happy that my husband is a hero and not somebody who is just like a Yoba will say, when you give funny? It shouldn't be. They should be celebrated. They should be honored. Not just that we are doing parade for them and doing gunshot. No.
It's way beyond that.
Beyond that. Far, far beyond that. In fact, I think that the children of the fallen heroes should go to the best school.
I do not disagree.
Either from primary school, secondary school, tertiary institution. And it should be the responsibility of our government to take care of them because they signed their death warrants when they joined the army.
Yes.
So what are we going to pay them with? And that is the reason why many of our children now, they were like, if I go there, how will I make money? Yahoo comes in, quick money. And we have to at least orientate our youths. If they see the good work that is being done, I am telling you that some of them will tell you that they are going to lay their life on the line. We saw what happened in Ukraine now. We saw what happened in Israel now.
Yeah.
You see some of the female gallant officers, 18 years, and they laid their life. You have families that have 3 in the military, and they lost everything. But are they like us here? They are celebrated and well taken care of. So I am using this medium to plead with our president, with the senators, that they should rise up to the challenge of taking care of our heroes. I call them our heroes because
yes, they are.
They have laid their life on the line. Thank you.
Wow.
It has indeed been a reflection.
Sorry, let me to portray what mommy just said.
Yes, Princess, your
my mother-in-law, she has just 2 female, 6 boys. My husband's younger brother was the commissioner of police in Kaduna State, died in the plane crash. 3 years after my husband's son happened. So my mother-in-law called all the grandchildren and the great-grandchildren. Then my son, he had this passion for military men. Why? Because he said, Mommy, I love the way they used to greet daddy. They open the car door for me. They'll come and hire my uniform. My uniform will look like that is when I want to be an army officer. So when my mother-in-law told, he said, Mommy, no. I have the grace. They always give me 5 slots every year. So I give it out to some people, local government. So the one they gave me last year, so I called one king because I'm very close to all the Hobas in the Yoruba land and some parts in the north and east. No, nobody won't collect this thing again, princess. I am telling you. Wow. A guy in Hede Barrack there was posted to Sambisa Forest. What he saw was more than him. So this thing gave him, he became an insane person. So he was being posted back to Hede Barrack. Because I told the commandant he should wash. So, you know, it's not easy for him to get out of that shock or what he saw there. So a colleague was just coming back from the Mami Barrack. So the guy now, maybe he was trying to put his the touch of his phone. When this guy saw him, he said, "Oh, you two, you won't come shoot me?" Brought out his knife and stabbed
him.
Yes.
Self-defense in his head.
The wife, I introduced the wife to the governor. The wife was pregnant. She came with her newborn baby 2 years ago to the Remembrance Day of the fallen heroes. So imagine that. Do you think that guy will be normal or the colleague is stabbed? The guy died at the spot. So this country, no medical, nothing. In fact, I don't know, just like what mommy said, nobody will pick up the job anymore. I am telling you. I don't think. It's only the jobless or the godos from the north that have no direction of where they are going. Thank you.
Princess, in 1 minute, your parting shot. What do you have to say?
I want to plead to His Excellency, not my brother, but Baba Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that he should please look into this. There should be a provision for the fallen hero's wife and the living officers and the junior army. There should be a provision. I don't even think maybe there's budget for it this year. I don't know. But I know him. I know him very well because he happens to be a family friend to my mother. I know him. He has passion. He loved people. And for His Excellency, Senator Ademola Jackson Norudin Adeleke, I know him very well. I can beat my chest. He heard about what happened because I was so furious. I was angry. I was so mad when I heard about what happened last year to the fallen heroes' wives. So I have to swing into action. I said, no, it will not happen. So I know there will be a good provision from his hand, from the Osun State governor. I know, like I said, I believed in him, and I know he can do well. So I want to say, all the fallen heroes' wife, God is our strength. Take good care of yourself so that you live long, you reap the fruit of your labor.
Thank you very much, Princess. Commandant, your parting shot as we call home.
Well, I want to plead also on the behalf of the bereaved and the disabled amidst of our heroes, that the president should please take good care of them. Our senators, House of Rep, down to the governor of the state, and not only that, for good people of Nigeria, they should please and please rise up to this clarion call. Take care of them, and God will take care of you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Wow, it has been quite emotional, and,
reflective,
reflective as well,
and enlightening too. I mean, many people do not know that their welfare, all of this just challenges,
like a whole lot of ideas just came into limelight. And I pray to God that the labor of our heroes past will not be in vain. It has been a beautiful time speaking to the commandant of the Legion Corps, Mrs. Blessing Ogundola, and of course we had one of the widows of our fallen heroes, Princess Adenike, Adeleke. It has been a delight seeing you here, and I pray to God that to every hurting heart, may God heal. Yes, it is still Spring Delight on Western Spring Television 190 GTT. And okay, we're going to go on a short break. We're going to be giving you spring facts. These are facts that help us in guiding our day-to-day life, whether we want to hear them or not. But we are going to be right back. And when we get back, our second guest is going to be well seated. Don't go nowhere.
Salad recipe is definitely a game changer. So you're going to start with a mix of yellow pepper, red pepper, and onions. Blend it into a smooth paste. Then you're going to boil your yams. Then you're now going to go in with a combination of turkey, goat meat intestine, and goat's meat. This iron fruit, aka uyaya, takes the flavor of your nsala soup to the next level. You're now going to add your blended uziza seeds, your blended pepper mix, your stockfish, and your seasoning cubes. Mix this all up together and then just cover the pot and allow it to come up to a boil. At this point, your yam is perfectly cooked and you're just going to blend this. You can choose to pound this if you want pounded yam, but for me, I prefer to blend it into a smooth paste. Then you're going to use the water from your boiled yam to add to your nsala pot. You're going to add your seasoning cubes and you're going to add your dried catfish. This is the thickener, which is my blended boiled yam. Like I said, you can use pounded yam if you want, and for those of us that don't have access to yam or are too tired, you can also use poundo yam to thicken your nsala soup. Now bear in mind that when the nsala soup gets cold, it actually becomes thicker, so you don't want the perfect consistency while it's on fire. You want it to be thick but not too thick. Then you're going to add in your uziza leaves, and the flavor of the uziza with everything combined just makes for the perfect soup. Don't forget to never serve your guests your nsala soup with the uyayak still inside. Let me know, was this helpful? Would you?
Watermelon is a sweet and refreshing low-calorie summer snack. It provides hydration and also essential nutrients, including vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, along with cantaloupe, honeydew, and cucumber. Watermelon is rich in an amino acid called citrulline that may help move blood through your body and can lower your blood pressure. Your heart also enjoys the perks of all the lycopene watermelon contains. Studies show that it may lower your risk of heart attacks. Watermelon supports your hydration. It may support weight management. It may support healthy skin and eyes. It is a rich source of lycopene, may support blood pressure and exercise performance. Eating watermelon on an empty stomach protects your eyes. Both vitamin C and beta-carotene prevent you from going blind or suffering from cataract, maintaining your blood pressure levels, improving your mood. One serving of watermelon contains about 18 grams of sugar. This amount of sugar can have an impact on your blood sugar, but it's effectively large and depends on the amount of watermelon you are eating. Consuming watermelon after eating a source of fiber or protein can also help prevent your big spikes in blood sugar. Watermelon is beneficial because it's front-loaded with essential nutrients. It offers a big dose of lycopene. Watermelon helps keep you hydrated. It adds to healthy digestion. It could help with weight gain management. It may improve your heart health. It could work to reduce cancer risk. The Ayurveda experts suggest you have it in the morning between 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. as breakfast or between breakfast and lunch. Dr. Bava says one can even have it as an evening snack, post-lunch before 5 p.m. She cautions against having watermelon at night or with meals. Watermelon is healthy because it's full of lycopene, an antioxidant that helps break down harmful free oxygen radicals. It prevents kidney injury and therefore is a friendly kidney food. Watermelon is rich in lycopene, but if you are eating a lot of it every day, you could potentially become a victim of nausea, diarrhea, indigestion, and bloating, according to the American Cancer Society. All the studied watermelon frost combinations were effective against oral ulcers, validating the use of watermelon frost for oral ulcers. Watermelon helps you to stay hydrated, packed with nutrients and beneficial plant compound, may have anti-cancer effects. It may improve your heart health. It may reduce inflammation and oxidative stress. It may help prevent macular degeneration. It may relieve muscle soreness. Yes, it can aid your skin health. A lot of studies and findings suggest that watermelon shouldn't be combined with water or any other food, as the nutrient present in the fruit can slow down the digestion process, leading acidity. It can contribute both to digestive and skin health and may contribute to enhanced athletic performance and decreased muscle soreness when enjoyed in moderation. However, for people with diabetes, portion control and food pairing is key, as watermelon provides only carbohydrates with little fiber, no protein or fat. If health experts and nutritionists are to be believed, ideally, one can consume between 100 to 150 grams of watermelon a day. So, if you have been making the most of the summer season with a bowl full of red delight, rethink and indulge. Watermelon has recently found to have high concentration in high antioxidants, including lycopene, which may help prevent cognitive decline. It also offers a strong complement of beta-carotene. It is important to know that to get the most concentrated nutrients, the flesh must be fully red and ripe. Watermelon goes well with fruits and veggies, avocados, lemon, lime, red onion, berries, coconut, and other melons, lettuce, and corn. It goes with herbs and spice, mint, chili pepper, salt, and ginger. Savory, it goes with pork, chicken, whitefish, beans, pulses, shrimp, and so on and so forth. Can watermelon raise blood sugar? Yes, it will, because watermelon, like any other fruit, such as berries, apples, pears, oranges, and peaches, will raise your blood glucose levels because it contains carbohydrates. Carbohydrate is a nutrient that after it gets digested, it is converted into blood glucose or blood sugar. Can I eat my watermelon seeds? Yes, it's safe to eat watermelon seeds. This goes for both the white and black seeds found in most watermelon. In fact, just about every component of watermelon is safe to eat. The ideal perfectly ripe watermelon should be dark green in color and dull looking. If it's shiny, it's not ripe yet. Another important thing to look out for, the field spot. There will be a yellow splotch on the underside of a watermelon. The watermelon is 100% edible from seeds to rind, and doing so is more common these days. You may have heard that the white seeds are safe to eat, but the black seeds aren't, or maybe even vice versa. But no need to spit out either, unless of course you want to practice your distance. The vitamin C content in watermelon is astoundingly high. Vitamin C improves your immune systems, help heal wounds, and has been observed in numerous studies because it is essential to the formation of new connective tissue. Early evidence suggests that regularly eating watermelon promotes good health and may reduce your risk of chronic diseases such as diabetes, obesity, and cancer. This likely thanks in part to its antioxidants, which helps protect your body from stress and prevent or slow cell damage.
Riri
Welcome back, dear viewer. Thanks for keeping faith with us on Western Spring Television. It's still Spring Delight, and that conversation with our first guest was quite insightful, and it was reflective. And I hope that you have your take home, and I hope it gets to the necessary quarters so that amendments can be done.
Definitely.
We have our second guest in the studios with us right now. Is seated here, Honorable DEBO AYINDE. Former member of the House of Representatives representing Ede Federal Constituency at the time. Well, we'll be talking about the first civilian governor of Osun State and the person of late Senator Isiaka Adetunji Adeleke. You know, he was born on the 15th of January 1955 and he died in 2017 on the 23rd of April precisely. Well, he was a man of many parts. He was a senator, he was a governor, he was the brother of our current governor as well, Governor Ademola Jackson Nuruddin Adeleke. It's so nice to have
him. And the son of a senator too.
Exactly. You'll be telling us more about him. That's why you're here. Thank you for joining us this morning, sir.
Good morning, everybody. And I thank our viewers at home. Once again, my name is DEBO AYINDE. I was once a member of Rep 2003-2007, representing the AJIBIKE constituency, and one of the strong followers of late Isiaka Adeleke.
We can see from your
from his signature cap.
But mind you, my own cap, though it's a resemblance of late Excellency, but mine is a bit different.
Yes,
you can see the way we fold at the top. Mine is single folding, and his own is a double folding, right? So that's just the difference.
Lovely.
But you got it right.
Fair enough.
Thank you, sir.
So, sir, good to have you. Good to have you, sir.
Thank you.
So, Honorable Asiwaju Isiaka Adeleke would have turned 70, 15th of January.
Yes.
As an associate of his, sir, what kind of a man was he?
Wow. If I should start,
yes, sir,
I will start from his humbleness. Late Isiaka Adeleke was a colossal. What do I mean?
Okay.
When he entered politics, though he was born by a politician, but precisely in 1990, he came into politics fully. And by the time he came into the politics, he was a colorful, well-decorated politician. And that was why he was given Sherubawan.
Okay, we're going to get to
that. The name Sherubawan came as a result of the way he entered into politics. This is a man that does not at any time convert anything in politics. What do I mean? Very plain, very humble, and, you know, very simple, very approachable. This is a man that everybody believed, even when he has finished tenure, or when the tenure was truncated by the military in 1993. as a governor. I think he spent just barely 22 months. He came back home and he made his best and also, so to say. So everybody that comes his way, that is friend. No discrimination. Even if somebody's, how do I put it? Even somebody who cannot even come near him. If anybody want to, prevent such a person, Senator Leticia Adeleke, we tell that people that you should allow them to see him and come nearer to him. That is his lifestyle. That was his lifestyle. Very simple, very humble. And by the time he came into politics, he came with a different brand. Yes, I can call it high-tech politics. He was flying aircrafts around the then Oyo State, old Oyo State, because of the various spans, land in the then Oyo State. Now, Oyo and Osun, before somebody can travel by road through Ibadan to Shaki to Igboho, takes a lot of time. So he adopted, flying by air. And that was why he was able to travel all the travels and traverse all the length and breadth then Oyo State. No wonder the name Serubawan was given to him. Yes. He changed the old order. Really, he changed the old order. Where people sit down at home, made a selection of somebody that become the governor, senator, what have you. He changed that order. And those leaders then, I can vividly remember blessed memory of a late Bolaige, Cicero of Esauke, Sylvester Mafolabi, Abade Dubu, Alayande, and all others. They are the ones that determined who becomes or who governs the state. But when he came, they could not, trend that order again. He democratized everything and ensuring that it was the people, the masses, that we choose whoever they like. And that's why he touched every nooks and crannies and garnered support of almost everybody. Even those that are not in politics, they are being admired by the way this man, entered and changed the landscape of politics. Not only in Oyo State, even the Western state, in Western region, and in Nigeria.
Well, he was known by many as a generous man, if you will, flamboyant. And he was also known as a very sociable political leader. Now, what would you say? Did he indulge his constituents with his wealth, with his affluence, or he was just by himself? Did he indulge them? Did they actually benefit from his wealth?
Oh, when you are talking of generosity, Isiaka Adeleke personified that. What I mean, even if you remember very well, I can capture the day this man died. The number of checks he issued out, the number of cash he doled out, and transfer he made, more than 100 million naira in a day. Immediately he died, some of those that are not so lucky to receive his transfer or get a cash gift that were given check, they were crying, weeping, as if they are weeping more than the bereaved. Not because of they love this man too much, but because of what they are losing in terms of material wealth. But good enough, he has a very capable and able brother in person of Dr. Adeleke. He calmed all the free nerves. He told them, don't worry, all the checks will be paid. And he ordered the bank to pay all those checks. Even the number of checks he drew were more than the amount of money in his account. That is Adeleke for you. If this man is not a rich man, I can say, he was not a rich man because whenever money comes in, he paid them out. He give them out. As a result of that, you cannot find money in his account. The only thing he can call his own is probably the shares he has in different company, the house he built, maybe in Nigeria and somewhere else, and that's of his children and the wife. All of that things belong to everybody. If Adeleke is not having money, you will not see the best of him. He will not be accommodating at all. If you go to him at that time, he will check your back. But please, I don't want to see anybody now. Please leave me alone. You are troubling me. Immediately money comes in, bam. He's the one that will be calling. Where are you people? Let us enjoy ourselves. Oh yeah, there was a time you told me you needed some money. Come and take it. You people come and drink with me. Come and socialize with me. Let's check out. Until that money, is able to go to almost everybody that comes his way. Is then late Adeleke will be very happy. So such a man, very generous, very amiable, and at the same time flamboyant, the way you said it. At this point, I can describe late Senator Adeleke as not a capitalist. He's not a capitalist in the sense that he believes in Wavierism. Yes, he believes in Wavierism. He doesn't think, or he didn't think of himself alone. He thinks of everybody around him. Not even minding if his generosity affects his own personal needs. That is Adeleke for you.
Of blessed memory.
Of blessed memory.
Before he
May God
passed
forgive him of his shortcomings.
Amen. Amen. But before he passed on, he was a Muslim. His brother, Dr. Deji Adeleke, was a Christian. His sister, Yeye Dupe Adeleke Sani, she is a Christian. Our governor is comfortable with both faiths. How is this possible? What is the story behind that? Very quickly, sir, because of our time.
Probably because of their simplicity. They are not hypocritical, and at the same time, they takes life the way it comes. They were born by both Muslim and Christian. The father was a devoted Muslim, Alhaji Raji Ayola Adeleke, of blessed memory, a senator, one-time senator. And the mother, from the East, naturally, one we expect to be a Christian, was a born Christian. And I want to inform you that both play their religions along each other without any acrimony. One of the perfect family I've ever seen, because I watched them closely, because by the time I came to Ede around 1988, the two of them lived in Ede. After being sojourned around Nigeria, they were being in Enugu. Maybe they both get together and marry each other at Enugu. They came to Lagos, where Baba was doing a hospital job. He was a registered nurse and a trade unionist. So at the end of the day, after their retirement, they came back to Ede, and Baba was the Balogun of Ede. That's second in command to the Oba of Timi of Ede. And thereafter, he became a senator. So it was a perfect family. They were both practicing their religion alongside each other. As you know, the children, they have the liberty, because they were not fundamentalists, especially the father. Some houses, the father will want to impose on the children to at least align with his own religion. He gave all of them Muslim names. Dr. Adeleke is a Tajuddin. Adeleke, Isaka is his Muslim name. Nuruddin the present governor. That is his name, the Muslim name. And that's why he coined Imale. Nuru in a Muslim is light. You understand? And AJIJOLAOLUWA is I think Kubra or Khadijat, something like that.
Because of our time.
He gave them Muslim names.
So
they all chose the religion they so desire to worship.
All right.
That's just it.
In a minute.
And for your information, Adeleke died a Muslim.
Yes.
He died a Muslim.
I want to ask, how did he die on that 23rd of April? Can you relive? And what were you doing at the time? How did you receive that news?
The news was so shocking. Unfortunately, I used to move around with him. But I did not that day, the previous day. They attended 2 occasions, 2 programs. One in the AYINDE local government, the other one inside the wall. Precisely. I remember one is a marriage ceremony of a friend, Engineer Lasun. And the other one, I think, is burial. So he attended both programs. They all had the wine. In fact, the then deputy governor, deputy governor to AJIBIKE then. So we were together. So they came back late, maybe around 8 in the evening. Characteristically of Alhaji Adeleke, he used to host people in the evening. He would throw tables outside. To make himself available, he doesn't stay inside the house so that a large number of people can gather around him. So they were off, dining, whining together, discussing. There wasn't any sign of serious illness from him. So from the story I had, this is third hand information. I wasn't there. He was feeling some pains around 10. And I know one thing with him. He normally has a gout. There's something gout, around the thigh like this. That kind of pain. And he told everybody that I won't take much time. I will go in to rest for the day. Because normally he goes in or he went in around probably 2, 3 late in the morning. So that day he left early before around 11:30. He went inside into his room and he slept off. So late midnight, the pain was so high and he needed assistance from a doctor. So normally there is a nurse that you normally takes care of those things around him. That very day, the guy office said they couldn't reach out to him, but later they reached out to him and he was able to give him some injection, to relieve the pains. That was the end of this glamorous man.
May his soul rest in
The
perfect
last time
peace.
that I saw him was my PA when I was in the House of Rep. That is AJIJOLAOLUWA-OLA. He left his room, or he went to his room to check on him around 5:30 in the morning before he left home. Our man was sleeping, resting very well and breathing very smoothly. So the guy was comfortable, so left the place and goes home.
Wow.
Only to reach home and be called back that just 30 minutes after, maybe that would be around 6, he was called back that, Alamu, where are you? And you told us that you saw this man breathing very well. Couldn't breathe again. Come. And that was why I was called too. Because my house is just the next house to Dr. Adeleke. And the Adeleke is next house to his brother. So I rushed down. From there, we took him to Biket.
So
getting there, he was satisfied dead.
Wow.
That's an unfortunate
May so rest in
incident.
peace once again.
May so rest in peace. Well, that will be all on Spring the Light.
In as much as we would have wanted to hear details, but we don't have the time to do that.
It's a pity I prepare more than this. Because this is somebody I can describe without looking.
Well, we could definitely come for an exclusive.
71st posthumous
yeah,
birthday,
fair enough.
I will have you
again. Yes, I would love to be here once again.
We would want to have you too.
Thank you so much.
Definitely. And that is it about that on Spring Delight today. May the souls of the faithful departed rest in perfect peace. And those of our fallen heroes as well. My name is AJIBIKE and Ojo, signing out for today. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
And I'm TEMITOPE, AJIJOLAOLUWA-OLA. Have a lovely day ahead.